Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Ultimate Kahuna here. Today is March 25th, and in the year 1995, my dear younger brother was born, just 14 months after me. I have seen him once, a total of a single time, since we graduated high school the same year in 2012. So many things I wish I could say to him right now. Last time we saw each other didn't go over very well. He pretended he didn't know who I was, pretended he didn't have a brother, looked me straight in the face, looked me in the eye, and said, "You must have me confused with someone else. I don't have a brother." On one hand, I want to kick his ever loving for the way he's treated our family, for the disassociation, for the hurt and the abandonments that he's given such undeserving people. People who loved him and gave him everything growing up. Anything and everything that a person could really needs, at least. Growing up, he and I didn't always get along. We would fight a lot. We didn't get along in many ways. I was much larger than him. He was much more aggressive and assertive in some ways. In many ways, just a jack. There's no other way to really say it. But despite all that, when it really came down to it, he would have my back, and I would have his. I would do anything to defend my brother. Whenever we played games, in person, video games, or otherwise, any activity, if we were teamed up, we were unstoppable because we just had our own unique talents and we worked really well together despite disagreeing all the time. And for many years, I thought, what will I do if I see him? Especially consider the way he's treated our family, our loving, wonderful family. A little 1-2 punch in the nose, because that's what he deserves. It's what I never really did growing up. He punched me all the time when we were growing up, but it didn't matter because he was smaller and a lot less capable than I am, at least on that dominating physical front. I was in a lot of fighting. I trained, and he wasn't. He was just a tough little guy. But truth be told, despite the way he's treated us, despite the disassociation, going so far as to change his own name. I think of this scene every time I watch the show Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Alphonse! Look at me! I promise! Someday soon, I'm coming back for you! Just you wait! Wait for me!
And I think of the way Ed talks to his the body and in some ways the soul of his younger brother, trapped, and what he would do to save his brother. And all that anger that I feel towards him, all that regret, a lot of that fades away. And so I love you, Jordan. Happy birthday. I know you're married and I don't believe you have any children, but whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, regardless of whether I ever see you again, I love you. And I pray about you a lot. And I wish you the best. Sincerely.